What's up, everyone? I am Ernest Dove. This is the New York Mets Dove Report, and it's time. It's time for my Mets top 30 ranked prospects. In my last video, you saw all of my honorable mention players. Now it's time to start breaking them down one by one in videos, 30 videos to come, starting with the number 30 prospect. One of my disclaimers, I guess I'll keep trying to say throughout this kind of process, I will not be ranking the newest of newest kids and draft picks. I will not be ranking Wandy. I will not be ranking the pitchers Cuso and Loman because what can you really do? They have not even pitched a game in pro baseball. I would rather wait, have more information on those guys. So that's my disclaimers. My players that I'm going to be ranking from 30 all the way to 1, they go off my biases, my information, my source intel, stats, projections, and kind of a balance of all things within that. As again, the goal is to become a major league player. The goal is not to rank the highest kids who have the highest tools. That's my disclaimer. It's out of the way. Let's get to the rankings. My guy, for number 30 on my list, which a lot of people are going to disagree with, you'll probably want him ranked higher. Tell me in the comments and debate me why you feel he belongs higher ranked than number 30. But sitting at number 30 in my rankings is outfielder Nick Morabito. Yes, the guy who is just Rule 5 protected. He's on the 40 man. His ETA is and can be 2026. He turns 23 in May. He's still young. He was a high draft pick in the 2022 draft out of high school. Even back in 2024, speaking with some of the coaches and staff behind the scenes, they told me he was going to be more of like a work in progress player development gem in their eyes. They felt that at about 20 years old, he was still learning, still progressing. They felt he was going to make more leaps as the year came on. And that was in 2024. Here we are in 2026. He is now 40-man rostered for a good reason. He had a good overall season in Double-A that we'll get to. But again, he's not a guy that was going to be rushed up the levels like a Jet Williams type at a similar-ish age from draft. During last season, he hit 273, 348, with only a 385 slugging, 733 OPS. He had 49 stolen bases in 118 games. That's what you're getting with Nick Morabito. You're getting one of the fastest guys in the Mets farm system. A really good, I would say good to above average fielder. Could be center field, left field, right. He could be more of a kind of a utility player in the outfield. Some of the concerns for me and some of the concerns from others involves two of the main things. K rate seems a little high for me for a guy who needs to be more contact oriented with a lack of power, which is the other concern a lot of people have for Nick Morabito. If he's not hitting enough home runs, if he's not hitting maybe at least 12 plus home runs and not enough doubles, how is he putting enough balls in play? Is he getting enough in the air? Or how is he doing putting it on the ground? Is he going to go old school, start bunting for hits again like we never see anymore in baseball? That's some of the stuff. But again, my concern as well is the K rate. He averages less than a K per game. But again, overall, when you have this type of hit tool, you want to try to make even more and more contact if the ball's not going out of the yard. But again, overall, I would project him to make a major league debut one way or another in 2026 to help fill a role player need for the Mets during the season. Potential future role, that's the thing. Can he continue to progress into an everyday player? My thing is perhaps he may fall back in line as more of a fourth, fifth outfielder type. Maybe he can have that role of a Luis Guillorme, the role of a Luis Angel Acuna last year. If it fulfills that type of role, maybe that's why I'm projecting him to go in this form of rankings, and projecting his future kind of stability in the game of baseball could be on the bench side, unless he continues to progress even further. Can he lower the K rate? Can he get to maybe a magical number of, say, 12 home runs? If he was able to get 12 or more a year with his speed and lower the K rate even just a tad, we're probably talking about an everyday player because of his defense and speed and his ability to get on base overall still and take at least one base every time. That's my opinion. That's my thought. Gave you some of my intel. If you guys can respond, hit me up in the comments. I know there's other major national respected publications that have him ranked higher than this, deservedly so. Hit me up in the comments, debate me on it. I'll continue to give my thoughts. Be on the lookout for my next pick at number 29. Thank you guys.